Allergic and immunological diseases are among the major epidemics of our time. It is very important to help the European citizen understand the magnitude of these diseases and also that the possibility that exists in order to deal with them. We also need to help European policymakers realize that if they focus and prioritize allergy, they can have great benefits in terms of public health. We would like to give healthcare professionals from all over the world the opportunity to learn about allergy. We would like to educate them, give them cutting-edge techniques, state-of-the-art science, so they can be able to translate this into optimal patient care. EAACI is a great society with a spirit of collegiality, inspiration and excellence. Our vision is to sustain and expand this scientific excellence, provide a platform for all the stakeholders to be able to interact, but also bring EAACI outside to the world to make it known to policymakers and the general public. The educational and scientific output of EAACI should be further expanded and fortified. We need to produce papers, we need to produce guidelines that are evidence-based and that are also consensus validated. Further on, we need to be able to disseminate and implement these documents. So we will put some effort in order to generate tools for implementation and dissemination. We also need to monitor the allergy epidemic, understand whether it's increasing or not, being able to inform the general public and also the policymakers. And in order to do that, we will establish EAACI as a platform for patient or disease registries, to be able to monitor the allergy epidemic, also to inform our policies and to help advocate towards European politicians. We would either develop or support the development of disease registries so that we can understand the allergy epidemic and how it develops. We are going through a challenging time in terms of the European agenda. There is a new public health program that is just about to be launched, and there is a new research program, Horizons 2020, that is also about to be launched. So in these times, we have the obligation and the responsibility to talk to the European politicians so that allergy and allergic and immunological diseases are prioritized. We need to make them understand that these are important issues and they have to have them in a central point in their agenda. Allergy is a new specialty. Also, there is big diversity around Europe on how allergy is practiced. In addition, allergic patients are seen by many different specialists or general doctors and other health professionals. So what we need to do is understand this diversity, try to help allergy as a specialty to be established throughout Europe. Also, subspecialties like pediatric allergy to be officially recognized, but further on, empower general practitioners and primary care physicians in order to be able to understand allergy and refer patients or treat the majority of cases as they do today. In order to provide solutions, EAACI as a platform is bringing together all the different stakeholders for them to discuss. It also provides education, which is very important. It provides benchmarks so that everybody would know at what level they are in order to be able to practice allergy. And it also talks to policymakers in order to convince them to bring the different approaches together. In the practice of medicine today, patients and patient organizations have a big say. EAACI has recognized that a long time ago and has been collaborating with different patient organizations. Recently, we have established a patient organization committee. We're acting as a platform. We bring together different patient organizations in the context of our congresses and further than that. And we discuss and we listen to what the patients' needs are, and we are able to inform them on the possibility for treating their disease. We consider that this is very important in developing both the allergy as a science, but also treatment capacities. EAACI as a platform collaborates and interacts with many organizations. We have national societies which are our members, and we treat them as equals. We listen to their needs and we try to provide what they need. We also have other European organizations with which we collaborate from different specialties or from different scopes of the problem, international organizations on allergy around the world, and also wider organizations with which we interact. So we are trying to act as a platform and bring the organizations that needs our help together, but also listen to the voice of other stakeholders. EAACI is a growing organization with currently more than 8,000 members from more than 120 countries. It is a real global organization. The way that we deal with this diversity is having a bottom-to-top approach in understanding what we need to do and following our membership ideas. So first we listen, then we try to organize the members in groups, and we're very open to different groups depending also on the developments in science. And we try to deal with each of these groups, but also with each of these members on an individual basis. So we have, and we're going to continue and expand our fellowship program, which gives the junior members an opportunity to learn new things. We are supporting the mentorship program, which gives the opportunity to juniors to interact with senior scientists and develop their careers. And we're going to ask the juniors to lead the way to the new social media and Web 2 world, where they actually have a much better know-how than we do. The European Academy is organizing a number of scientific and educational events, with the annual Congress being its flagship, but also the focus meetings and allergy schools being additional educational events. We will continue to invest in these events and expand them in terms of topics, but also in terms of people participating. But of course, not only physically, but we also try to expand them through the use of new technologies. Webcasts, simulcasts, webinars, all these possibilities for actually taking our word far away and also allowing people to be educated without having to travel is something that we are investing on, and we believe that in the next few years will be a major tool for education. It is very important for the European Academy to communicate its messages towards healthcare professionals, the patients, policymakers, and the general public. And of course, each of these audiences require different tools. For the healthcare professionals, we have already established our events, our journals, our websites. For the policymakers, we are in fact organizing some presence in Brussels in order to be more effectively lobbying towards and advocating towards allergy. The messages to the patients we hope to be able to convey through our collaboration with patient organization and our patient organization committee. While for the general public, which is very important, we are establishing a structure called the Allergy Observatory, where we're going to monitor the different media around Europe and around the world about mentions on allergy, and we're going to, when it's necessary, reply and come back in order to make sure that information about allergy is correct. Well, the million-dollar question is whether and how we can solve or reverse the allergy epidemic. I feel optimistic that we can do it. And it will require a lot of research. It will require a collaboration between the different stakeholders, an understanding of the patients, the specialists, the doctors, and the researchers, and the use of all these research information that we have gathered all these years and we're still gathering and translating them into patient care. With these, I am optimistic that we will improve the quality of life of patients, and hopefully in the not very far away future we will be able to stop the allergy epidemic.